Hello, friends. I'm Vinod Prabhu, and this is 7 Sense Aptitude Prep. I welcome you once again to our channel. In the previous video, we looked at finding out the day when it's a non-leap year. In this video, we would find out the day in the leap year. There is just one difference between this video and the previous video is that in a leap year, the odd day of February would be different. Okay, we saw that in the previous video, the odd days of January 3, March is 3, April is 2, May is 3, June 2, July 3, August 3, September 2, October 3, November 2, and December 3. But in an ordinary year for Feb, the number of odd days would be 0. Here, the number of odd days would be 1. You have to just make this change between what you learned in the previous video and what you are going to do here. In an ordinary year, Feb odd days would be 0. In a leap year, Feb odd days would be 1. So let us look at 10th March 1960. So the first thing to do, see in the questions, right, that would come in the competitive exams or in the placement exams, they would not tell that it's a leap year or an ordinary year. So practice by finding out whether it is leap or ordinary. So 60 by 4, the last two digits, 60 by 4 is 15 with the remainder of 0. So it's a leap year. Now, how do we go ahead? We divide 1960 into and split those years, right? We split the year 1960 is split as, how do we split it? Do we split it as 1900 plus? No, we split it as 1600 plus 300. That makes it 1900 plus 59. Okay, 59 years. So 1959 will be complete plus 1st to 10th March. 1st Jan to 10th March. Okay, you have to add all of this. So 1600 we know is 0 odd days. 300 we know is 1 odd day. 59 years. So 59 years divided by 4, 14 with some remainder, right? So we have 14 leap years into 2 odd days. So 28 odd days. And we have 45 ordinary years into 1, which is 45 odd days. So total odd days you add here 73. So 73 by 7, you get 3 odd days. So in 59 years, I have 3 odd days from 1st Jan to 10th March. So Jan entirely has how many odd days? 31 by 7. I have 3 odd days for Jan. For Feb, I have 1. We used to do 0 in the previous video because it was an ordinary year. Here it will be 1. And then 10 days of March. So I add all of this. This is for Jan. This is for Feb. This is for March. Okay, so adding all of this, 4, 7, 17, 18. We get 18 by 7. Remainder is 4. So you remember that chart. Sunday is 0, Monday is 1, Tuesday is 2, Wednesday is 3, Thursday is 4, Friday 5, and Saturday 6. Just remember this. Okay, remember this, you need this to solve. So here you've gotten the remainder as 4. Hence, this day, 10th March 1960, is a Thursday. So as a recap, you find whether the given year is leap or non-leap. Here it is leap because 60 by 4 gives no remainder. Okay, then you split the year into 1600 plus 300 plus 59 because we know the remainder or the odd days for 1600 is 0. For 300 we know for 100 it is 5, 200 it is 3, and for 300 it is 1. And for 59 we look at number of odd days in 59. We'll have 14 leap and 49 ordinary years. 14 leap years has 2 odd days every year, so 28 odd days. 45 ordinary years is 1 odd day every year, so 45 odd days. So you add both, you get 73. 73 by 7, you can add 3. That is what we have added here. And for 3 days in Jan, we add 3, 1 day in Feb, and 10 days in March. So here you got an 88 because they have taken 77 directly. We have taken the odd days and added. You will still get the same answer. 88 by 7 is also 4. And what we got was 18 by 7 is also 4. So the only difference being they have kept 45 plus 28 directly here. What we have done, we have added 73, divided it by 7 and kept only the remainder, only the odd days. Okay. Every odd day, if the number of odd days increase by 7, again divide by 7. So 10 odd days means divided by 7 is the same as 3 odd days in terms of calculations. Okay. So we have gotten, if you can still, instead of adding 73 and dividing by 7 and taking 3 as the remainder here, you can just keep 45 here. You'll get the same answer. Okay. So let's look at a few questions. 31st December 2020. Okay. Look at the last 2 years. 20 by 4 is 5 with the remainder of 0. So it is a leap year. Now how do we proceed? 31st December 2020 is 2000 plus I take this as 20 years. Okay. Full 20 years have passed. So in 2000 I have 0. Right? Because it's a multiple of 400, I have 0 odd days. In 20 years I have 15 ordinary years into 1. So 15 odd days. And I have 5 leap years into 2. 10 odd days. So totally it is 25 odd days. So 25 odd days, I keep it here. So in 20 years, I have 25 odd days. So 25, why have I taken 25 fully? Because the year is complete, right? 31st December 2020. If it was some day in between, if it was 10th July 2020, I would have taken 19 years fully. And then for the last year, I would have calculated from 1st Jan to that 10th July. But since it is 31st December 2020, the year has fully passed. So I have counted that as 20 years. So 25 divided by 7 is 21 with a remainder of 4. 4 corresponds to Thursday. Okay, 31st December 2020 is a Thursday. 26 Jan 2104. Okay, 2104. Irrespective of whether it's in the past or the future, it is the same approach. 04 divided by 4 is 0 remainder, so it's a leap year. So now I do it as 2000 plus 100 plus 3 plus 26 days of Jan. Okay, 2000 plus 100 is 2100 plus 3 is 2103 plus 26 days of Jan. So 2000 gives me 0 odd days. 100 gives me 5 odd days. 3 years gives me 3 odd days because there is no leap in between. So it gives me 3 odd days. I add 26 of Jan. So 26 plus 3, 29 plus 5, 34. 34 divided by 7 gives me 6 as the remainder. So 6 corresponds to a Saturday. So I have this particular year. See, whether it is leap or non-leap doesn't matter here because we have not crossed Feb 29. So 26 days of Jan will still be 26. So leap year or non-leap year doesn't matter here. Okay, because the day is before 29. If it was after 29 Jan, we would have to add extra day for the leap year, like we saw in the demo question. 20th May 1840. So let us look at the last 2 years. 40 by 4 is 0 as the remainder. So it is leap. So I split this as 1600 plus 200 is 1800 plus 39 is 1839 plus 1st Jan to 20th May of the 40th year, 1840. So 1600 gives me 0 odd days, 200 gives me 3 odd days. In 39, I have 9 leap years because you divide by 4, you get 9 with some remainder. So 9 leap years into 2 is 18 odd days. 30 ordinary years into 1, go to 30 odd days. So total of 48 odd days. So we'll add 48 here. In 39 years, I have 48 odd days. And 1st Jan to 20th May. 1st Jan has 3 odd days. Feb has 1 odd day. March has 3 odd days. April has 2 odd days. In May, we have to count 20 days. Feb I have put as 1 because it's a leap year. So adding all of this, we get 48 plus 3, 51, 51 plus 3, 54, 55, 58, 60, 80, 80 by 7 gives me a remainder of 3, 7, 11 are 77, remainder of 3, 3 is a Wednesday. So 20th May 1840 is a Wednesday. 10th July 16664. Okay, so let me just make some space here. That account has 1600 plus 63 plus 1st Jan to 10th July. 1600 gives me 0 odd days. 63, I split it as 63 becomes 15 leap years into 2 odd days is 30 odd days. And 48 ordinary years into 1 odd day is 48 odd days. So totally is 78 odd days. So I can write 78 there, or I do 78 by 7. Gives me 1 remainder. I can add 1 here. Gives me 1 odd day. Same. You can add 1 here, or you keep the 78 directly. It is the same. You will get the same answer. Then 1st Jan to 10th July. 1st Jan has 3 odd days. Feb has 1 odd day. March has 3 odd days. April has 2 odd days. May has 3 odd days. June has 2 odd days and 10 days of July. Okay, 4, 5, 8, 10, 13, 15, 25. 25 by 7 gives me a remainder of 4, and we've gotten 4 as Thursday. So 10th July 1664 is a Thursday. So you looked at days of the week. So you looked at concepts, you looked at odd days, you looked at days of the week, both for odd, both for ordinary year as well as for leap year. You looked at years in the past, you looked at years in the future. As a homework, just figure out the day of your date of birth, probably the day of your parents' date of birth, and if you have a sibling, just try to figure that out. Ask your sibling to give a particular day in the past or in the future. Check it on Google and keep the day to yourself, and you figure out the day by these calculations. 300 years ago, something they can't figure out. So that will help you become faster. See, those are the tricks that you do. Use the help that you get from your family and friends and become better at every module, every problem. Okay, so if you liked what we have taught in calendars, I request you to enter that in the comment section. Watch the entire video, watch the entire playlist, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. Share it with your friends and share it in your groups, and continue watching the rest of the videos in the playlist. And if you want more practice, please visit 7thSenseTalent.com, sign up and then practice there as well. Thank you so much for your love and affection. Thank you so much for spending so much time on our channel, and thank you so much for trusting us with helping you become better at aptitude. Have a good day. Bye.